Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Innocent, and in today's video I really want to give the update concerning Cbex, and we're hearing that the platform has finally crashed. And the reason I'm making this video is not really to tell you all I told you before. No, that's not my point. It's just to point out the fact that even while we are pointing out the very glaring issues with some of these platforms, you still have people who have chosen to be wicked. That is what I can just say. People who have chosen to be very wicked, concerning their analysis, and continue to spew so much deceit online about these platforms, making people believe that these things are long lasting and they are here to solve your problem for life. And at the end of the day, it's just a Ponzi scheme at best that has come to make some people rich and also make some people very poor. So that's my analysis, and that's my take on it. You all will remember when I posted the first video on Cbex and I analyzed it. I analyzed this video thoroughly, right? If you check, I will drop a link to that video in to the first video I made about this in the comments as well. And I analyzed the video and I talked about Cbex. I said, look guys, I see lapses here and there. I think this is like MTFE 2.0 really. MTFE was $1 billion scam. I saw exactly the same pattern, right? And I compared that. I said, look, MTFE crashed by telling us that the AI went into a bad trade, and so everybody lost money. Our accounts were on minus. And I said, look, I've analyzed this thing and I see an exact pattern here, that if this thing doesn't crash by the AI going into a bad trade, your account will be simply locked out and you will not be able to withdraw without any explanation. So I put this out together, coupled with the fact that and of course some people were grateful, some people didn't invest against, but the majority of people still wanted to challenge the fact that I was putting out. So I put out this video, I put out another video saying Cbex, about the things specifically, and showing the proofs and the links and everything, right? And I brought out 5 shocking truths that Cbex does not want you to know. In that video, I highlighted the SFC warning. Now something is interesting, because I highlighted SFC warning. I highlighted the fact that the app has to be downloaded. No, it's not on the Play Store. I highlighted the fact that there is no face to the platform, right? And some other things that I also dropped in that video. And some persons, some naive persons, started to drop some comment, like this Idris Adekoya said, bro, Cbex group is different from crypto bridge exchange Cbex. So they started peddling these lies that the two things are different. Meanwhile, they are not different, they are the same thing. This is Cbex group, not exchange. So that is the new lie they started trying to pump in. But what's happening today, right? What's happening today? So I've turned out to be the correct one. And again, you may say, oh, this is just a glitch in the system. I just feel for you if you really think that. Like, you'll be so naive to not know how these platforms crash. You will be so naive. So there are people that are talking about engagement. Again, we are not doing this thing for engagement. Said your video self no get engagement. It's like you have no other things to talk about. Again, when I see all these comments, I just laugh, because we're not doing this for engagement. If I want to make videos to get engagement, I know what to do. Not trying to save people, not trying to help people, because the reason why doing some of these things, we've been victims in the past. right? This is born out of being a victim of scam, and not being a victim of scam due to not doing my due diligence, right? And I don't blame people who get into this thing and fall victims because they did not do their due diligence, right? Many a times when we see all these things, when these platforms come, they don't tell you outrightly that it's a Ponzi scheme or it's a scam. No scammer will tell you that, right? They marks under the deception of investment and tell you all kinds of stories concerning it. The latest that we are seeing now is AI. So AI is trading for you, and we've been there before. There's nothing like that, I promise you. These platforms are specifically put together to make you think that you are entering a trade. At the end of the day, it's all a Ponzi scheme, coupled with the fact that you look at the pyramid nature of these platforms, and you see that it's just a pyramid where you have to get one person and you get some percentage from that person joining, like a commission structure and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, it blows in your face, really. Someone who knows me personally saw our videos on this platform and called me and was like, oh, I saw the video, I saw the review you made. I have a friend who has made some money and I want to invest. And I'm so happy that that person saw this video, because at least that person's money was saved. So those who had a lot of things to say, dutiful Edora, I've actually replied this dutiful Edora, because he say, if it were you, if your Cbex group, knowing you were notified by SFC, would you continue to use the name Cbex? I believe that. Again, he called me ignorant. No problem. Now that the platform has crashed, I'm waiting for this person's apology, at least, okay, or response to what is going on, right? And of course, I get some nice comments. We love what you are doing. People asking which platforms they should invest in, comment business under this video. And if you have a platform and you want me to do like a review, an extensive review on it, I will gladly do that. But one thing I must say is that some people have actually dropped some platforms. Cbex. So I like these comments. Cbex is a 21st century scam. Their victims are mostly Africans. Africans don't do thorough research and love paper money notes. So Cbex found its perfect victim. I love this. Okay. I'm just going to reply this person. The platform has already crashed. Let me just say the Ponzi scheme has already crashed. Okay, so yeah. So thank you very much for the update. Please check Xenonet 2. Is it a scam or not? Okay, Oluwatosin Olaoluwa, yeah. Olaoluwa, I'm going to check Xenonet. I'm going to check this, and I promise that will be my next video on Xenonet if it's a scam. And I also have some comments in the past, asking me to verify some other platform to check. And the reason I'm doing this really is, like I said, to ensure that the cyberspace in Africa is safe for everyone, because I've seen that these platforms specifically target Africans, right? They specifically target Africans because, number one, we have the systems, the financial systems that should protect citizens. They are not strong, right? They're not very strong. So, for example, you have Ponzi schemes, like scams, not even Ponzi, they just plain scams, like FF, which I've covered. FF, Farid and Fred, the Nigerian version, because these companies are legitimate companies abroad, and they come, so some what do you call them, some malicious individuals just come up with the same name, build a platform and call it an investment platform, and try to tie it with the real deal. So we have FF, we have F&B, which I've covered. These two platforms, these platforms have CAC certification. So how what is the CAC even doing about things like this, whereby platforms can get CAC certification, right? That's CAC's Corporate Affairs Commission, the body in charge of registering businesses. So is it that any scammer who thinks of a scam idea can just go and get? And again, they promote the CAC certification as though it is a proof of legitimacy. So when unsuspecting individuals, join the platform, you are shown this CAC certification to say that, look, we have CAC certification, we are legitimate, right? And then we have a very high level of financial illiteracy in this part of the world. We have a very high level of financial illiteracy, whereby people don't even know that a CAC certification is not even a document that proves legitimacy, because it's just a business that you have in your head and you register it that, oh, I have a business, right? CAC does not do the vetting if that business is real or not. But my problem with the CAC is that this CAC certification and documentation, by the time you try to check it, do a background check, there are absolutely no directors on these documentations, no directors. So who are the people registering these companies? We have to know them and fish them out, right? In one of my videos, I made a video where the SEC is actually working on a bill to put them behind bars, Ponzi scheme promoters, right? Both those promoting it and those behind the platform, 10 years or so, and a whole lot of money. I covered that in another video. So in one word, stay safe. Make sure you do your due diligence, and if you must invest, like I always say, don't invest what you can't afford to lose. That is just the safest way to go about it. Let us all learn from this particular platform, and like I said, in my next video I'll be talking about Xenonet. I'm going to do my research and give you all the feedback, if it's scam or legit. Thank you for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.